Why haven't I started these things sooner? That is the only question I have. In today's video, I'm going to go over some game-changing, newer habits that I've started at 49 years old that I'm going to be doing forever. It's going to be a good one. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Janine. If you're new here, I'm a certified fitness and nutrition coach, also certified menopause coaching specialist. And on this channel, I'm your midlife BFF, and I'm here to help you thrive in your 40s, 50s, and beyond. I share everything here on this channel from beauty, fashion, nutrition, weight loss tips, HRT. And in today's video, it's going to be some game-changing habits that are going to change your life. So it's going to be a good one. And now let's get right into it. Before I start sharing my habits, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos. Tons of content here, so I think you're going to want to stick around. Now let's go into habit number one. So these are all habits that I've started. They're newer habits, and they're definitely habits I wish I would have started sooner. And some of them I may have shared already in a video, but like I said, these are all habits I've started within the last year for sure. This one I know I've shared. This is the 5-minute journal. This has literally been a game changer for me, and it is super easy to do. You basically allocate 5 minutes a day, basically 2 to 3 minutes in the morning, 2 to 3 minutes in the evening, and you are going to see a huge improvement in your mood, a huge improvement in your focus. There's some easy to follow prompts, and it really helped me through some very stressful months in my life. And I continue to do it still to this day, and I just love it. So this one I'm using is from 5-minute journal, and you basically, in the morning, you start the day off with gratitude, which I think is an excellent way to start the day and just get grounded and focused. And you're going to write 3 things that you're grateful for. Then you are going to write 3 things that would make today a great day. It's definitely the focus on positivity. And then you're going to write a daily affirmation. And this is just kind of like, I call it like my dream statement. I am just going to write like what my vision of what success and happiness is that day. And that is how you start your day. And it just gets you really focused, really starting off on the right foot. And at the end of the day, you write down 3 highlights of the day and what you learned from the day. It seems really simple, and you think, what is that going to do? But it really does help you on a daily basis. Remember to have gratitude and remember what it is that you're working towards and what is it that would make the day a great day. And I've been doing this and love it, and I highly recommend whether you get something like this, which it's kind of nice to have it. It's already all out there and you can date it and everything. This is the 5-minute journal. I'll have it linked down below, or you can simply just do it yourself in a notebook. I do, however, recommend that you take pen to paper. There is something psychological about taking those thoughts and putting them into your hand and putting that pen to the paper rather than electronic, rather than just thinking it. Some people try to skip over the writing and think, oh, I'm just going to sit there and think of the. No, write it down. Plus, you'll have something to go back to, something to look back on. If you're wondering, like, gosh, how did I get through that rough time? Or what got me through that period in life that was so rough? Because you forget. Maybe you're encountering another time in your life. You can go back to that date in your journal and be reminded of some of the tools and things that you used back then that help you get through such a difficult time. So again, highly recommend, and I'm going to be doing this forever. The next habit is face shaving. So strange, right? But if you ever wondered after a while, sometimes why your makeup doesn't feel like it's sitting right and your skin just doesn't feel good, even if you can't see it, there is like a very light peach fuzz over your skin. Even if you are very fair skinned or don't have a lot of hair, there is like a fuzz that builds. And once I started regularly face shaving, I realized that my skin, my makeup lasts longer, my makeup lays better on my skin, and it just feels good. I did do the viral trendy thing where I sprayed that spray on my face to reveal the hairs. You don't need to do that. Just know that they're there. I did not like doing that, by the way, because what happened was it got in my lashes and my lashes were like dusty. It got in my hair. Yeah, no. Just you can get them super cheap. I'll pop some up on the screen here from Amazon. Just cheap face shavers. Just make sure that you're gentle with your skin and you don't use a dull razor. So switch them out often, because if you use a dull one, you can do like little micro scratches on your skin. And you don't want to do that, but it's a game changer. I highly recommend. This next habit I started doing recently because I was in some interim living. My house wasn't ready and I was in between moves. So I stayed in a cabin. I didn't have access to a gym and I didn't want to completely stop all activity and just walk. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to get a weighted vest. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. I love walking with my weighted vest. It just feels like I'm doing more. And even now that I'm back to weight training, I still do my daily walks with my weighted vest. It is excellent for women in midlife. You want to put that weight bearing feeling onto your bones. That is what is going to strengthen your bones. That is what's going to help prevent osteoporosis. It is going to also increase calorie burn from your walk and just increase the amount of muscles you use to get you through that walk. So many amazing benefits. It's like, why not do it? It doesn't add any extra time. You get used to the weight pretty quickly, and you're going to get some added benefits from a simple walk. So I just use this one from Amazon. It's 12 pounds. Might I get something a little heavier after some time? Maybe, but probably not. I'm not relying on weighted vest walking for strength training. It is not a replacement for strength training. It is just like an extra tool to ramp up the benefits from your daily steps. So I'll probably stick to the 12 pounds. I like this one as well. I feel like it was very comfortable, very easy to put on. It fits over sweatshirts. You know, I can wear it with various items of clothing, and that was really easy. So I'm not into the ones that you have to take in and out and you could, interchange the weights and all of that. I also don't like them if they're really clunky. This one was easy. It just goes on like a vest. You snap it in, you go on your walk, and then you just feel like you're doing something a little bit more. All right, next up, I've changed my morning routine a little bit. I used to just get up and drink water, wait an hour before I had my caffeine. But now, instead of just drinking water, I make a little morning cocktail is what I call it. And I add a scoop of Hydration Plus from 1UP Nutrition. This is going to give you the essential electrolytes. I feel like even though I was drinking adequate water, I still feel like I wasn't properly hydrated. And especially after a night of sleeping, you want to really make sure that you hydrate before drinking caffeine. So I go a scoop of Hydration Plus, and then I add the newest supplement from 1UP Nutrition. This is the Colostrum Plus. Colostrum is the milk that before the milk comes in, what mothers feed their newborns, and there is amazing benefits to this stuff. Great for immune boosting, great for digestion. It's a postbiotic. Excellent. So I literally just do a scoop of the colostrum and a scoop of Hydration Plus in about 20 ounces of water. I drink that, and then I wait an hour or two before I have my caffeine. I have had no headaches. My digestion's been on point, and I just know that it's better for my body to make sure I'm fully hydrated, not just relying on water. And then, of course, this is a pretty new supplement on the market, and a lot of companies are coming out with it. I know it was in development for a while with 1UP Nutrition, but I know there's a lot of great benefits from colostrum as well. So I feel like this is like packing a serious 1-2 punch to start my mornings. And I plan on continuing doing this forever, or a very long time, or until something better comes out. Another game-changing habit I started recently doing is I changed up my night routine. I used to be a morning shower taker, and now I take a shower right before bed, and I take a nice hot shower. Sometimes I even do like the sauna, and then I'll take a hot shower. But regardless, every single day I take a hot shower. It has been a game changer for the quality of my sleep. And there is biological benefits to taking a nice hot shower before bed. Your body temperature is going to rise, then it's going to quickly drop. And when it drops, the body is going to produce melatonin, and that is what's going to send you off into a beautiful slumber. So what do? I take a hot shower, and then I take a scoop of this super magnesium. I make a little nighttime cocktail, and I have the best sleep of my life. I've literally been sleeping so good and so deep, and I look forward to my routine. It's so relaxing. You get out of the hot shower, you put on some clean pajamas, you have your little nighttime drink. I also have a bowl of popcorn, but that's a habit that's been long before my newest habits. But if you're not new here, you know this. Have my bowl of popcorn. I oil and lotion my body. I do my nighttime skincare. And speaking of another habit and another product I started using, this one is from Transcend, and it is an estradiol, copper peptide, hyaluronic acid, 3-in-1 product. I use this every single night. This is going to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. It's going to help plump up the skin, help with collagen production. So many amazing benefits. A lot of people are starting to put their estrogen cream on their faces. Well, it's prescription from a compound pharmacy, and you can get this from Transcend. I will link them down in the description as well. It's 15% off if you use my code, but this is for sure something that I will do forever. I do also still do tretinoin as well. So I do tretinoin and this. Other than cleansing my face, that's all I do at night. Tretinoin, this. Sometimes I put on an additional serum, but I save the serums for the morning because the hyaluronic acid is already in this product. And speaking of the morning, I have a couple of morning habits. Now, I told you, I've kind of listen, I have been talking about reinventing myself in midlife. I've been talking about it a lot on my Instagram. If you don't follow me there, I also talk about it here on YouTube Shorts. But and that's what I'm doing here. I'm sharing all of the things I personally have been implementing into my life to romanticize my life, to improve the quality of my life, to improve my mood, my happiness, everything. And so that's what I'm sharing with you. So part of that is lots of new routines. And obviously I've shared some of my other new routines. Here's some more new routines. These are more of a daytime new routine. This one is the gua sha. This is a rose quartz gua sha from Amazon, super inexpensive. And I have been doing this in the morning to depuff my face and to just I tend to swell a lot, hold a lot of water and fluid in my face. I have a chubby face, and this helps with depuffing and lifting and just looking better right off the bat. I notice a difference right away. It feels good. I slather on a serum or a face oil, like a vitamin C face oil, and I just gua sha away my face, and I love the way it looks and feels. It feels good. It loosens up my jaw. I have a little bit of TMJ, and it feels really good. So I really go in there a lot and kind of massage that out. And yeah, I love this. Something I'll continue to do every single day. Last but not least, a client of mine recommended this. And, I thought, what is dry brushing really going to do? Shout out Jody, who recommended this. She told me, Janine, you got to dry brush. It's game changing. I have been very open on my channel. I have an issue with cellulite. I definitely carry a lot of cellulite in my legs, right under my butt, just my legs in general. And this has an immediate effect because it helps to get that fluid out. It's like a fluid accumulation in your fat cells, and it makes the pockets look more pronounced when you dry brush. And I just take this, put it on, and I just upward motions all over my legs. And then right after I'm done, the cellulite is less visible. Sometimes it completely goes away. Does it go away permanently? No, I have to do this every day. But if I'm about to put on some shorts, best believe I'm going to dry brush my legs, then I'm going to moisturize, and they're going to look at least realistically 75% better than they did before the dry brushing. Like I said, it's not a miracle. It doesn't get rid of your cellulite, but it reduces the appearance of your cellulite by moving that fluid out of the cells and just gives you a smoother appearance. This was probably my most favorite thing that I started doing recently because it was so easy, cheap, and had the biggest immediate impact. So, we are an instant gratification society. And so if you have not started dry brushing and you have a problem with cellulite, highly, highly recommend giving this a try because you'll have that instant gratification. All right, you guys, that's it. I'm sharing all the things that I've recently started doing and loving. If I didn't love the things, I would not be sharing them. I'm sharing because I hope that you can get at least one of these habits and get that nugget out of this video that'll help you kind of like, give a little spark back, spruce up your life a little bit, rediscover yourself, if you will. Now, I want to know which one of these things you are going to try, which one you have not tried yet, and which one you are going to try, because I'm excited. I'm excited to hear if you love it like I do. Also, I'd like to know if some of you have any additional ones you'd like to share. How about giving me the goods? Let's share. Let's be BFFs here. That's what we are on this channel. We are BFFs, helping each other out, helping each other thrive in midlife and beyond, because midlife isn't the end of life. That's my new motto lately. Midlife isn't the end of life, but why do we feel like it is sometimes? I don't know. Stick around and let's rediscover midlife together. I'll see you in the next one.